Well, I'm just getting ready to paint, but I just wanted to show you a couple things. Before you paint, look for any hairline cracks and stuff. See that? And it looks like the walls shipped a little bit. It caused that to crack. It's cracked out there. The caulking right there for the baseboard cracked. In fact, it's over there too, and it's starting there. I'm gonna caulk all that. And then when I looked around the door frames and the window frames, I've cleaned them out. Like, see, here is a sliding glass door unit, and the caulking cracked out along the edge. See how far it cracked? Look at that. I don't know how that happened. Okay, but I cleaned all that stuff out, and I'll put caulking back in there, and in fact, I'll put 2 coats. I'm gonna put 1 coat and kind of spooge the first coat in a little bit far in there and try to build up the back side before I put a nice even bead around the rest of it. See there, I went all the way up. I went all the way up and scraped off any loose bits, and I'm gonna recaulk all that. It looks way nicer if you do that, and your paint job's gonna come out looking good. So I've wiped around all the window frames, all the door frames, and I'm gonna caulk all those. I even went around all these window frames, and you'll see I still got to get up there and clean next to the edge in there, just to make that all a nice clean surface before I caulk it. Okay, and I did this. I did the bottom edge too, and I went around the windows upstairs too. Let's just take you up there. I'm in the middle of sanding doors, and I'm just taking a slight little siesta while I'm making a couple different videos while I'm catching my breath. Oh, look at this. I forgot to do this one. I thought I scraped around all these. See, I scraped up here. See there? No, actually I haven't scraped up there. I'm not done with that. Okay. I still have to do that one. That's because there was a curtain here. There was a roll-up shade right there. So I still have to do this. I worked on it a little bit. I'm glad I'm doing this video because I thought that window was done. Well, this window here, this was the window I did. See, I scraped off all the loose bits on up through here, and I only went up to the blind, and when I take the blind down, I've got to finish. See, I've been scraping. I stopped right there. I still have to do that hairline crack, and I like to, you know, some people, if you're in a real rush, you could just caulk that and call it good right over the existing. I don't like doing that. If I got the time, I'm going to take out all the loose bits, and I'm going to clean off this white window frame edge and get all this stuff out of there. Now is the time to do it before I caulk. Okay? And some people will paint first. I'll clean this, and then I could paint this. Then I could put caulking after. But that's if you're painting white. You know, if your walls are off-white or something. Our walls are going to be slightly grayish, bluish. I think it's going to look good when it gets done, but I'm going to want to caulk this first, okay? So that the white edge is coming on the wall, I'll paint over, okay? And I'm going to look at all this. I've already, yeah, that one I got it scraped down here, okay? Far enough to where now a new nice little bead of caulking will finish that up. And then even this window way up here, I got that one all nicely clean. Yeah, granted, it's up in it's in a closet. I'm not even sure why they have it, because they had a blind over that. But if you wanted it open, I guess it brings light in here if you wanted. But either way, I wanted it to all look nice around the edges. So then I'll have to get up there and caulk it and all that kind of stuff. And then I'll go around and caulk any imperfections and anything I see on the walls. Before I do that, I'm going to wipe down, when I get ready to paint, I'm going to wipe down all the ceilings and the walls, believe it or not. I've already got the ceiling area from the top over to this edge. You know, once I was up there with the ladder with that, and the wall section up there and that edge, because all the stuff that was falling down off there, it's unbelievable how much stuff gets lodged up on your ceiling and your walls. You don't want to paint over that stuff, do you? And then I vacuumed the bottom of this, and then another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at all these walls. I'm going to take my construction light and I'm going to shine it at an angle, and I'm going to see if there's any imperfections on this spray texture that need to be knocked off. Here and there. See, here's a little thing right there. Do I really want to paint over that? Then it's going to show. Okay, I'm going to fix all these things, and then any black marks I'll take simple green, try to get off most of it, and then any black that's going to remain in certain areas, I'm going to take some Kills primer and put over that, because if I just have one coat of paint over that, nowadays you get paint at the paint store that is primer and finish all in one coat, let's say. Maybe this bleeds through it, depending. So I'll take some Kills. And see, when you're looking at walls, go look both directions, because when I look at this wall, this direction, it looks pretty good. But if I look on this way, I see where there's some imperfections that can be wiped down with a putty knife and scraped with the putty knife. Just a little, you know. Now's the chance. Now's the chance for me to do that. Okay? Before I paint. Once I paint, it's too late. Okay? And there's not going to be a whole lot of things, but I'm going to do a once over, and I'm going to take care of them. And then I'll see little things like this when I do my once over. See that? There's a hairline crack there. I'll put some little bit of caulking on there, and as I put the caulking on, I'll caulk it first, and then I'll dab it. Boom, 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 and then knock it down. So it kind of mimics the look of the rest of the wall. If I just ran caulking and took my finger and wiped it down and got it smooth, once I paint, I'm going to see that line more easily than I would if I then have it smooth and then put a little bit of caulking here and there and then knock it down. You see what I'm saying? And make sure you do it carefully, because you don't want to see you don't want to make your knockdown too thick, depending what your knockdown on the wall looks like, or you're going to see, oh yeah, there's the patch, there's where he did his little miracle thing that really wasn't a miracle at all. And then I'll look in certain areas and see if there's smudge marks on the walls, and see if I need to put Kills in certain areas, or if it's paint touch up that really didn't touch up from the last person. I'll look at all that kind of stuff as I go, and I'll wipe everything down. I'm going to get up there, yeah, with my broom, boom, 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 all day long. You know, I'm not ready to paint yet. This is not ready to paint. I'm not getting the paintbrush out until I know I've got all my stuff done and ready to go. Okay, that's just how it goes. You know, if this was a little apartment complex and some person moved out and the next person needs to move in tomorrow, well, your time is pretty limited. There's only so much you can do, right? So you do the best you can, and then you're done with it. Like, see that? Look at that. I could put caulking over that and call it good, or because I'm going to have that water putty stuff, I can put a little bit on there and sand it and make that go away. Now, see, they had this closet. They locked it. I could tell they put something up here. See, they got oh you know what it is? No, I'm not sure. I thought they might have had something here that they locked this and then had a bar across there, or it might have been something else that they screwed in here and they did pull-ups or something, and then they had a bar or something that hooked over the top and pushed down on here. I don't know. But it's stuff like that I'm going to have to fix. There's another oopsie on there. There's something there, and because that's on baseboard, I can probably put some caulking on that and get away with that. You see, there's just different things. You're going to have to decide. See, there's a depression there, but I can put caulking on those and make those go away. Those aren't up at eye level. Those aren't at eye level like this is, right? So I'm gonna have to spend a little bit of time. This is where there were some shelves here. And see, they put they had mollies and toggles there. I'm gonna put, the first I do my caulking, I'm gonna go around and different areas that I need to fill up kind of big, I'm gonna put that on and then let it dry overnight, and then it's gonna dimple in. It's gonna suck in as it dries. It does it every time. There's no way you can put one coat of caulking over there and wipe it off and be good and not see it ever again. Okay, so I'll do stuff like that on one day, and then have to remember to go in those areas again the next day, and then wipe it on there, get it nice and flat with the putty knife, and then do my little trick, boop, 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 and wipe it down and call it good. And see, even these lines here, these look smooth. I can't even really feel it from where the shelf was, and they caulked it, and I scraped that off of the wall. But this has texture on the wall, you see? If I were to just paint, I'm gonna see that line, okay? I'm gonna see that line after I get done. I'm gonna see all these lines. If I don't put caulking on there, I'm gonna put a little caulking and wipe it on with my finger, okay? Just a little bit, boom, boom, boom. Make sure I've got it all. And then I'm gonna make sure I have it all wiped in on the top and bottom. And then I'm gonna put boop, 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 and then wipe that down. And just little bits, not a whole lot, just enough to trick your eye into not seeing that continuous line going across from where your shelves were. See? I mean, especially right in there, look at that. See, the first day when I put that on there, I'll put some over that. See how that's in there just a little bit? And then after that, and then I'll put a little bit right in there and right there where it's depressed, right here. I'll fill that up and use caulking as my spackle. Okay, and I'll let that dry, and then the next day I'll come back and then I'll put a little bit more over that, smooth it out, boop, 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 wipe it, and get it all done. There's no way I can get that fixed with caulking in one day. Some of these holes, could I use spackle? Could I use the spackle? Well, yeah, you probably could, but when you do spackle, you get to the point where you try to put the spackle on with a 1.5 inch or an inch wide putty knife, and you go like that. And then now you've got this much that you have to put texture over, or that you have to kind of blend in, or you're going to see them. Oh yeah, there it is, right there, right there, right there. Yeah, there was a shelf there, there was something over there. Who painted this anyways? Who prepped it? You know, those are the types of things those types of remarks you don't want to see when you get all done. All right. And here they had some coaxial cables, and they put staples in here, and they had it down in there. Well, I took the staples out, so now I can move that over and paint that. And then when I get done, I'll put the staples back in, right? And put the blank plate back up instead of leaving, just don't worry about it. So what if this little bit is a different color of paint than over here? Big wow. It's in a closet. Come on, let's go. No, I'm not gonna do that. This way I can be as careful as I can. When I get all done with this project, it's gonna look like, hey, how did he do that? And it looks like a professional did it. I'm no professional at it, but when I get done with it, it's gonna look like a professional did it. You know? So it's all in the prep. It is all in the prep. I'm gonna clean this with simple grain. I'm gonna sand this with that 100 grit sandpaper that I have on my sanding paddle, and then I have some other sandpaper that's 150 grit, and then I'm going to lightly sand over that because I want this smooth. Okay, and there's not that many places where I have to do that. I just have to do it where that is, and on your window stool. So I'm going to do that on the window stool. Just this top bit. same thing. The other window stool over there. And I'm going to do this, the top of this at 150 sand grit sandpaper, and especially on this. See, when I get all done, Mommy started sanding this with the 100 sand grit paper. Well, and you can see where she sanded on here, but then you take your 150 grit sandpaper and lightly sand over the top of that. Then I'll paint it, and that's gonna look smooth when I get done with it. All right. Okay, back to sanding my doors. I think this video is long enough. I hope you learned something. If you notice this handrail too, hey Joe, what are you gonna do with that? Are you gonna paint that in place? Of course I'm not. I'm gonna take that down. I haven't taken it down just yet, and we're gonna replace these with the brushed chrome ones. If they don't have the nickel, I doubt if they'll have the nickel color, but brushed chrome will look fine. And they have these at the store, so that's another thing I'm gonna have to take to the hardware store so I can get some more of these. And then I'll take this out. After I get the doors all done, once I take that out, I'll put that in the garage, and then I can sand it, I can prep it, I can wipe it down. There's a couple little marks on it that I'm gonna fix. And I'm not gonna just put caulking over that. I'm gonna get some wood putty and then sand it, do a good job with it, prime it, and all that kind of stuff. That's the last thing I want, is to see any imperfections on a smooth handrail or anything like that. Then I can flip this upside down. I can paint the back side. Because see, when you put your hand on there, you're gonna feel the edge too. So make sure the bottom edge is all nice and smooth too, and get it nicely pre-finished, and paint it to the best of your ability on that as well, okay? And then after you get it installed, worst case scenario, if you have to touch up anything, you can do it after you get it in place. But try to get it all before you put it back up there. See, I can see some imperfections here, some scratch marks. When I get my water putty, I'm gonna use Bull Durham's. It's just called Durham's Rock Hard Water Putty. And I'm going to use that for my putty, I think. You don't have to use that, but you can get a whole can of that for really cheap. And it sands down really good, and it paints up good. If you don't want to use regular wood dough. But I would not caulk these. If you caulk that, there's no way you're going to get it perfect, and then it's going to dimple, and then you're going to see the outside edges of the caulking. You won't be able to sand the caulking. There's a time and place for caulking. Okay, remember that.